So, the everyone from regionals has been chosen for ABDC season 5. So I wanted to make a quick video to get everyone's opinion. So all my viewers, whether you're representing the West, the East, the South, I want to hear what you think. I'm going to kind of go through the crew list, kind of give you my opinion on it, on each crew, and we'll go from there. Alright, so first up we have Swagger Crew, which they are representing the South. One thing I really liked about Swagger Crew is that I have to give props to the one token girl in this entire crew. As we were watching this, I looked at my boyfriend and I was like, wow, they didn't give her a jacket. Every single person in the crew has a jacket except her. But what I really did like is that they do kind of live up to their name, very groovy. So they were one of the groups in the South that I actually did like, and like I said, gotta give props to the token girl in the group. Alright, so next up we have Jungle Boogie. And I have to admit, when I first watched their performance, I wasn't a big fan of their style. I gotta admit though, they're very, very energetic and they have a very nice stage presence. As far as intricate-wise, their moves aren't as intricate as they could be in comparison to the other crews that are on the show and the past winners. I'm not sure if it'll take them far enough into the competition. But alright, so Royal Flush is the last crew that was admitted into nationals through Southern Regionals. I have to say that, I don't know why, but I'm not a big fan of most of the crews from the South. I don't know if it's the fact that I'm just used to seeing West Coast crews dance, or if it's just the style, it's a little bit different. But Royal Flush was really good. I have to disagree with the judges. I didn't think that the card trick was cheesy. I thought it was pretty clever. Other than that, I really don't have much to say. I mean, it's one of those things where the crews from the South, I feel like, you know, if you can't remember someone, then there's not a high chance that you're going to want them to continue throughout the competition because they didn't do anything memorable, or they didn't have anything that was super amazing and then like it was just, oh my god, you know. So that concludes the South. So now we have South Hair, I think I'm saying that right, which is the jump roping crew. I have to give them props, of course, for doing all the tricks and everything, but like the judges said, they have to keep in mind this is a dancing competition, and as far as it goes, I'm not seeing much choreo in their routines, and I don't know how far it'll take them in the competition. I'm not 100% sure they're gonna make it that far into the competition. Maybe they'll make it halfway at most. Don't bite my head off. Like I said, gotta give them props on that jump roping though, because some of their tricks and tumbling is very, very awesome to watch, but not quite dance in my opinion. Now we have Blueprint Crew. So sick, it was like disgustingly sick. As I was watching it and they said they were from Canada, I think I made a really rude comment to my boyfriend. I was like, this is America's Best Dance Crew, why are they on it? But I was reading up on them, and they actually were on So You Think You Can Dance Canada, I believe, both seasons 1 and 2. I think they'll make it pretty far in the competition, to be honest with you. If they keep up their energy, their stage presence, their intricate choreography, I think they'll do great. And I can't wait to see what they have for us next week. Okay, so I have to say I was a big fan of Static Noise. I just really like their style. I guess if you kind of look through my favorites, you can kind of see the dance style that I favor more than others. I definitely liked how the certain grooves they had, when they needed to hit hard, they hit hard. I especially like the beginning where they had the guy and the girl in the middle. I love it when any crew or any hip-hop choreographer does couple pieces, just because we rarely ever see that. The thing I gotta say is they were a little bit off at certain points, and I'd love to see them cleaned up, because I want to say that they'd be able to get far, but you know, I'm kind of biased at this point. Alright, so that concludes the East, and now we're gonna move on to the West, which is where I live, and it's definitely two of my favorite crews are actually in the West this season. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Heavy Impact. I actually missed their performance originally, but then when MTV replayed it, I got to watch it. When I first saw them get picked to go straight to nationals, I was kind of like, what? When MTV replayed Heavy Impact's performance, I was like, whoa, you know? I think they're going to be a great inspiration for people to, you know, get up and move. Like, you don't have to look a certain way to be a dancer, and they're breaking those barriers, and I'm very happy to see them move on. Going from their audition video to their actual performance, I have to say that their audition video was very sloppy. Their lines and everything were kind of off, but once it was the actual performance, and you saw the formation changes were on point, transitions were on point, and like JC said, the first like 10-15 seconds of the entire piece, they did not stop moving, and that's something that's very difficult to do, to, you know, stay in a formation while you're moving to the next formation. So I gotta give them props on that. And like I said, they're gonna be a great inspiration for breaking that whole dancer image that everyone has in their mind. So I hope they make it far, but as far as winning the competition, I don't see them being able to do that. So next up we have Hype 50. They are the first crew to represent Hawaii on ABDC, so congratulations on doing that. It's a very big achievement. I know that two of the people I used to dance with are from Hawaii, and they have some type of connection with Hype 50 as well, so, you know, I'm sure they're feeling super proud. Hype 50 was super sick. I was super shocked to see them in the bottom 3, but I'm very happy that they got to move on. They might have been a little bit nervous or somewhat, just because they didn't hit as hard as they did in the battle zone. I think once they hit that part where they're like, damn, you know, we might be going home, they realized that they needed to forget about the nervousness, forget about all the jitters and the butterflies, and just go for it. And that definitely saved them. So I'm very happy to see Hype 50 continue. Okay, so last but not least, we have Porotics, which I had the great honor of seeing them in person in Body Rock in 2009 over the summer. They're just simply amazing. I'm definitely rooting for them all the way. I hope they win this competition, just because, I mean, they've infused so many different qualities and so many different styles into one thing. They were dancing Taylor Swift, for Pete's sake. They're right, you know, dancing's not just about, you know, hitting and formations and, you know, all that stuff. It's about entertainment. People want to enjoy it. And like Marion said, when they're having fun, the audience has fun watching them. I have never been so excited in my life to see anyone perform. And I come from a family of acrobats, so that says something there. But I saved them for last because they are my favorite crew, and I hope they continue on. And I hope they win ABDC Season 5, so rooting for you, Porotics. Alright, so that's everything I have to say about ABDC Season 5. Leave me comments. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Everyone's going to have different opinions, and best will make it to the end. And I cannot wait to see who wins this season. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We have such a large variety of different styles and different crews. And so comment, rate, subscribe, and let me know what you think, alright? Peace out, YouTube.
Yeah, I was kind of feeling that one right there, man. But I'm gonna slow down for them the second time, right?